Good afternoon, print fam. Happy Tuesday. B&I this morning was really good. Was able to finally get those acrylic signs to one of my customers so that I could hopefully get paid. That will help bring in a couple of $1,000s. So I did some embroidered shirts, 2 acrylic signs, and an outdoor sign. So hopefully they'll pay and we can bring that in. Just finished up doing just kind of some Monday.com stuff. Paid Bob some commissions, and Bob will be coming over a little bit later. We got one of his orders out of China, so he's going to try to deliver that to the customer. Not a whole lot that is necessarily due today, but I definitely have something I'm going to try to get done. I got an order for about 500 paper prints. There's 3 different sets, and 2 of the sets are just double-sided, single page. They want 50 copies, and then one of them is actually 2 pages that's double-sided, 1 page that's single-sided, so 5, I guess, sides, 3 pages, and they want 350 copies of that. So, got to get that all situated. I'd like to get that done and out the door so that I can bring in the money. They don't pay up front, but they do pay quickly, so that is helpful. Other than that, just working on just a few design things. I did get a text for a customer that needs a couple more sets of business cards. They are a soda shop, and they use them as punch cards. This is actually, it's my customer that I gave to Bob, but they still text me, so I'm going to give Bob the commission for it, especially since all the work's done and it's just a matter of printing them, and I'll make him deliver them and get the check and whatnot. So try to get some print production done, and then we do have some large format stuff that we can run. We've got, looks like Bob's got a couple of decals, and then I've got a couple of smaller things. So don't know if I'll get to that today, but yeah, we'll see. So I've got some business cards printing and cutting in the next room. Once those are done, I'm going to go get the paper that I picked up from Kelly Paper. I got some 100-pound glossy text, and I'll start working on those flyers. I'll show you more what I do with those. I print those 2 up to save me on my click costs, so it basically cuts my printing costs in half, and because it's nicer paper, it ends up being less expensive than if I were to buy 8.5 by 11 Mohawk or something similar. It ends up being like a penny per page less doing it that way. So whatever you can do to make a little more margin. So we'll do that once the business cards are all done. Alright, so I've been testing out this 350 page document that I'm needing to print. It's 5 pages total, so 3 physical pages. The issue that I was having, let me show you here, is you can see that the alignment of my 2 pages was not correct per my template to cut these down. The issue that I was having was these natively are 8.5 by 11 versus my template is set up to have a bleed of 0.125 on every side, so 0.25. Anyway, so I went in and added the bleed, and now these are perfect. I'm not gonna go through the struggle to impose them in a way that when they cut, just because I would have a blank page because it is only 5 pages. I have 2 options that I can do once I cut them down. I can load them back into the machine and basically put page 1 in tray 3 or 4, 5, etc. Basically put the stacks of each and then print blank pages. My printer is set up so that it does not count a click if the page is blank. But the option that I will likely do is pay my 8-year-old and 6-year-old to just stack the paper, since that is what the customer has requested, that they be in order rather than not in order. The other way that you could do this is if you had a collator, but I don't have one of those. So we're gonna get these all printed, then we'll get the kids to stack. All right, print fam, I'm calling it a night. The prints are almost done cutting in the other room, probably 20-30 left, and I'll get them all collated tomorrow and hopefully delivered tomorrow or the next day. So I did meet my invoicing goal, thanks to a couple of last minute orders for some banners that I'll be outsourcing, since they are 4 feet by 15 feet. I definitely can't cut those, and one of them is double-sided, which my machine can't do, and I'm definitely not going to print it and then merge it and all that. So thanks to that, we'll be able to meet my goal of invoicing 1,000. Bob stopped by for a little bit. We chatted. He's got some really good projects lined up, so lots of fun things going on. So yeah, thanks as always for watching. If you have any questions about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc., leave those down in the comments. Thank you, Cam, for editing the videos. If you guys want to support the channel, you can do so with the links in the description, or you can just like the video, share it, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Again, thanks for watching, Print Fam. We'll see you next time.